This case centers on a mother who pleaded guilty to driving while intoxicated with a child passenger in the vehicle. What began as a DWI investigation led to serious questions about accountability, judgment, and public safety. As the hearing unfolds, the court must decide whether punishment alone is enough, or whether probation can offer a second chance.
Good morning. You are Amber Bruno Walker, and this is cause number 25 DCCR 1814. Ms. Bruno Walker was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
The state has, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None from the defense, Your Honor.
No additions or corrections. However, I do have a comment or a question.
Sure.
And it relates to the defendant's version on page 2. Your Honor, I don't know that it's a full-throated admission of guilt. She refers to this incident as being a distracted driving incident, when in reality it was a rollover crash. She was essentially not cooperative and required a blood search warrant to get her blood.
I made note of that as well.
Judge, I would add to that, though, is, she did acknowledge in that same thing, although it's not lengthy, that they listed, she did also acknowledge in it that this was her responsibility. She said that's responsible for.
I mean, you tested your blood alcohol by the time they finally got it was 0.0986.
Yes.
I mean, so you definitely were above the legal limit. Are you disputing that?
No.
Okay. So, Ms. Bruno Walker, at this time, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but that will be probated on for 5 years. So you'll be on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. So you're going to be regularly tested. The police version is that it rolled over.
Yes, ma'am, we did.
It did not roll over. Okay, that's just a. So,
Just so the record's clear, Judge. I've got a photo here. I'll show it to Mr. Rennick as well.
okay. How's that not a rollover?
It's not. It doesn't. It's nothing to get out.
I thought roll over mean like.
Well, it wasn't on all 4 wheels, was it?
Yeah.
While you had a child in there.
The judge's biggest concern wasn't only the crash itself, it was whether the defendant fully accepted responsibility for her actions. The court emphasized that minimizing the severity of the incident could jeopardize any opportunity for rehabilitation. For probation to succeed, accountability had to come first.
So here's part of the important thing about probation is in order to be successful, you've got to completely take responsibility for everything you've done, all of the conditions that you're going to have to do. It gives me some concern that there's some diminishing of that by you right now. So it is very important that you take advantage of everything that you're about to have to do on probation, because if you don't, you're going to be right back in here and you're going to be looking at that 2-year sentence. You understand? So you are, do you currently have the auto ignition device on your vehicle?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you'll make sure and keep that. Obviously, if there's any blows into that are positive for alcohol, it's a violation of your probation. If there's any issue and probation feels like you need anything more than just regular probation, you'll immediately be referred to treatment, whatever that is. It will be ordered by the court. You understand? You can't have a single drink of alcohol while you're on probation. And obviously you can't do anything else, whether it's legal or illegal, without a prescription. If you do everything you're supposed to while you're on this probation, this is a great opportunity because you'll be able to serve that 2-year sentence that you received while you're out on probation instead. But the other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be your probation revoked and facing that 2-year sentence. You understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Rennick. All right, you just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Yes, ma'am.
Occupational
Talk to your attorney about that. That's filed somewhere else separately from this. And so have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge. Thanks.
This case centers on a mother who pleaded guilty to driving while intoxicated with a child passenger in the vehicle. What began as a DWI investigation led to serious questions about accountability, judgment, and public safety. As the hearing unfolds, the court must decide whether punishment alone is enough, or whether probation can offer a second chance.